Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the second chapter of history, that is the earliest societies. In this chapter, we will be studying about the prehistory period, in which we will study about when the human appeared on earth, Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, and the Neolithic age. Now, understanding prehistory. So let us understand what the prehistory was or from when it started. Evidence suggests that Homo sapiens, or the species of which modern human belong, appeared on earth 200,000 years ago. That means the human today, with the human we are from the species of Homo sapiens, and the Homo sapiens appeared on the earth around 200,000 years ago. This is the time when our early ancestors, the Homo sapiens, were gatherers, hunters and gatherers. Means this was the time when our ancestors, that means those who were the Homo sapiens, they were the hunters and the gatherers. That means they hunted animals, caught fish, birds and gathered fruits, roots, seeds and leaves. To gather their food, they moved from one place to another place. Therefore, our early ancestors were nomads, means they roamed, they moved from here and there in the search of food and shelter. Prehistoric humans were cave dwellers, means the humans of the prehistoric times, they were living in the caves. They wore animals' hides to protect themselves from extreme cold, means they wore the skin of the animal. Hide means the skins. They wore the skin of the animals to protect themselves from the colds. They also used the tools that were made up of bones, stones and stick, so that they can protect themselves from the wild animals. They can cut down the twigs from the trees, and they can also hunt the animals for their food. Next, the Stone Age. Human being evolved gradually from ape-like creature to upright modern human who could balance themselves on their 2 feet. So the human in the olden time were an ape-like creature, which by the passage of time they evolved, and they evolved in the form of modern human who could stand on their both feet and walk. This freed their hand and resulted in the evolution of thumb. They could now hold the object. Their brain size also developed. In the course of time, they realized that broken stones could be used for the different purpose. Thus, the early human began to make tools. The main material they used was stone, as it was easily available. This is why historians call this period a Stone Age. So as the humans stood on 2 feet, they got their hand freed, and they developed the evolution of, and then there was the evolution of thumb, means they developed the thumb. Further, with the help of the thumb, they could help the object. Their brain size also developed, and with the passage of time, they also realized that with the help of the broken stones, they can use it for the different purpose. Thus, they started making different tools with the help of the stones, as they were easily available material of that time. This is why the historians call that period as the Stone Age period. Now, the Stone Age is subdivided into 3 periods. The first one is the Paleolithic age or the Old Stone Age. The second is the Mesolithic age or the Middle Stone Age, and the third one is Neolithic age or the New Stone Age. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with the Paleolithic age. So watch the video. If any doubt, ask me. Thank you.